All right, guys, we're here with break number 464. It is a prospect autograph break kind of setup. I believe there's like 53 autographs, 54 autographs, something like that. 50 plus autographs in here. Give me a second to pull this up. Or not pull it up. Hold on one second. What the hell's going on? Facebook slow, yay. Alright, guys. Team list on the left, overhead cameras up right hand corner. Wheelman Cal Ripken Jr. here. Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. Give a nice rub on the boxes. That's quite a bit of boxes in here. Lots of autographs. Lots of possibilities for some of the top prospects. We have 2 boxes of Triple E 2021. There'll be 8 autographs in those, 2 memorabilia. We're going to have Leaf Metal Draft Baseball. That's going to be 10 autographs total, 2 101s there. They're going to be the proofs, so you're going to get 101s there. Then we're going to have 3 boxes of, I think, one of the most underrated products last year. Probably be an underrated product this year as well. 2021 Bowman Inception. We got a Jumbo Pro debut that just came out, guys, in minor league jerseys. And then 2 more hobby boxes of Pro debut as well. We'll start with the hobby box of Pro debut. Then we'll roll into Triple E. Go back to the Pro debut. I'm gonna leave the Leaf Metal Draft and the Bowman Inception till the end. So we'll run Pro debut and Triple E up until then. Good luck to everybody in the break. Like I said, 4 prospect autographs in this particular box. So there's going to be a lot of autographs flying around in this break for sure. Triple E has a bunch of numbered cards too, which is always nice. Get all these packs open and we'll get rolling through this prospect stuff. Yeah, I was going to say, well, the thing is while I'm opening up these packs, what I will say is it partially falls on me a little bit because I really don't give people check marks or check the payments before we do that, and I guess I'll have to start doing that. It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion, but I'll start doing it. I just don't like to, let's not beg people for payment, but I don't like to get up people's butts because most of the time in the group, a lot of people pay, or they might claim a team right when it drops and be at work, or had to step out for a break and not be able to pay right away and have to go back to work. So I try not to get on people that don't pay as soon as they claim necessarily. But hopefully pay within like the first hour or 2. But I'm going to have to start being more strict about it and kicking people out earlier. Because now we're getting back to where people are not paying when they claim or paying on time. Which in overall is just annoying. It's not even... For me, like I know JJ had said underneath the thing that let's not be disrespectful to Charm City and me. I don't find it disrespectful to me. It's whatever. Like if you don't want to pay me, you don't want to pay me. I'll give it to somebody else. I find it disrespectful to the other people that are in the group. If you don't pay whenever you claim, or like, and I get some people might have issues with their Venmo or whatever else. Like there's certain situations where if you let me know, but the thing is it's the not paying and then not being able to get a hold of you. That's the problem. But regardless, it's disrespectful to the other people that are in the break because now they're waiting around. Like I'm here anyway. Like I'm at my house. There's other people waiting around. Like we had an issue in the other break with the random where the random got ran really late. Then there's a guy like John Cullison who buys a lot of spots, a lot of teams in the group. And if he gets frustrated and leaves the group, like that's really detrimental to me. That's where it becomes disrespectful to me. But you're being disrespectful to John. You're being disrespectful to Rob. Being disrespectful to JJ or whoever's getting in the breaks. Me personally, it's not a disrespectful thing to me. Like I said, I'll just have to be up your ass more, which I guess is what I'll have to do is give everybody check marks and really be on top of payments. It's going to be what it's going to have to be. It just is what it is. I don't want it like... A lot of you guys know my personality. I don't like to be that type of Nazi. I like to be pretty lenient. But there has been people that have given that leniency to that have taken advantage of it. So I guess I have to be a little bit more strict about it from now on. I was going to get more strict before the hurricane, but then the hurricane hit and everything got good for 2 weeks, and everybody was paying on time. I didn't really have to check too many payments, and it looks like going back to the old ways. Get your autograph guesses in. $10 break credit, you get an autograph guess correctly. Actually, for this break, we're doing 5. But if you get... Okay, here's how I'll do this. We'll do $5 break credit for an autograph in this break. However, if you get... What in the hell? Hold on one second. Good Lord. There's somebody on the YouTube trying to... How do I even ban this motherfucker? Block. Sorry about that. I don't have any moderators on my YouTube yet. I don't even know if I'm allowed to have moderators. If I can, if anybody wants to be a moderator on the YouTube, let me know. But there was some guy that was trying to post porn links in the chat, so it's always fun. Sorry I had to handle that real quick. But what I'll do, what I'll send with the autographs, what I'll do is, if you get an autograph guess correctly, you get $5 break credit. Then you get a chance to guess another autograph once yours guess is correct. And that is an unlimited amount of guesses. So let's say you get 4 of them right, you can get $20 break credit. We'll do it that way since there's 50 autographs in this 50 plus. There's a chance that you could get a hefty amount of break credit, or you could get 5, or you could get none. But we'll go that route since I know some of you guys do actually enjoy guessing for the autographs. Good luck to everybody. Let's get started here. We got JT Schwartz, Pomers, Acuna, Morset, Panango, Dominguez, Peguero, Lawler on the draft debut, Tyler Black, Volpe, Meade, CES, Mitchell, Manzardo, Palmer, Conley, Colas, Alvarez, Vera, Ferguson, Young, Bruns, Kath, Ian Lewis, Posada, Frazier, Dominguez, Ramirez, Rojas, Persado, McGreevy. We start off with a Colton Cowser out of 50. 1 out of 50. And I was going to say, going to Natalie, and once again, pay your debts. I was going to say, not your debts. Pay your spots when you claim them. You can get big things. Yesterday, Chris Arndt closed up the break that people didn't pay right away. The guy didn't. Well, I actually ended up kicking Jake Todd out of the group. I don't think Jake's a bad guy. Jake's been in breaks before. I mean, if you do it 3 or 4 times in a row and then just don't answer me, I'm just going to kick you out of the group. I don't got time for that shit. But once again, the guy that helps close, obviously we had the Larry Walker yesterday for Chris Arndt. Today it's Colton Cowser out of 50 to start us off. We got Hendrick, Noel, Abel, Triantos, Artiga, Langeliers, and Perez. Got brick by brick, Volpe, Mendez, Williams, Sosa, Quintana, Thomas, Solamento, Torres, Boisier, Cowser, Chiro, Blade, Perez, Ramos, Casas, Hassel, Garcia. We got Brian Ramos, and that is going to be a 186 out of 150, and he is going to the White Sox. On the True Blue. Free agent signed by the White Sox. JJ, I fucking hate you, man. Rosario, Bliss, White, Bachman, Acosta, Vargas. We got Jake Fox on the fuchsia. Just get your second autograph guess in, JJ. I have 122 out of 199. Fucking prick. Going to Jake Fox and the Guardians. Grayson Rodriguez, De La Cruz, Jones, Rodriguez, Garcia, Clark, Sweeney, Pedroia, Savala, Rodriguez, Fox, Canario, Kierstad, Holgate, and Muncy. At the top, we have Matt Frazier for the Altuve curve going to the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I believe the Pirates belong to JJ. I was going to say, so Frazier getting JJ $5 break credit. He's moved on to Henry Davis. I was going to say, the only thing is if we start getting that 2021, Davis ain't in there, so hopefully we can make it there. We'll see what happens. So you put these cards to the side. With your luck, I'll probably pull a Henry Davis in this box, too. I was going to say we have Marte, Jansen, Batty, Baez, VRs, Lawler, Castro, Frelick, Wicks, Norby, Muller, Goodman, Pineda, Andrew Painter, Johan Rojas. 44 out of 75 going to the Philadelphia Phillies. And Mike McGarity. I do think Frazier might be a decent major leaguer, to be honest. We'll see what happens. One of those guys that's in Bowman 2022 for the Pirates has to pan out. Like, there's just so many of them there. I mean, Sawinski's obviously already in Major League Baseball. Hit some home runs, but his batting average so bad. We got Hoagland, Kinney, Wells, Gonzalez, Bernabel, Foscue, Montgomery, Frelick, Colley, Ramos, Groshans, Miranda, Martinez, Triana, Martinez, Burns, Valdez, Montgomery, Vivas, Mayo, Bowman, Walker, Rodriguez, Mo Vaughn, big Mo Vaughn right there. Big boy alert. We got Jose Salas, York, Nunez, Edwards, Rodriguez, and Ibarra. And going right back to the Orioles getting rewarded, we got a Colin Burns for the Shorebirds. So you play with Colton Cowser in that single. I believe this is Delmarva Shorebirds is single A, right? Or is this rookie ball? I think it's single A, right? I'm not mistaken. This guy was a later pick, though. See, I need to get new stands. I snapped a stand while I was taking pictures earlier. I'm going to order some custom ones, I guess. We're going to have Lorenzo, Lopez, Cartaya. By the way, like I said, if any of the breaks that are open fill in the next 53 minutes, it's a chance at $75 break credit. One person will get 50, the other person will get 25. The top two guys out of everybody that's in the break. So it'll be about either 60 or 62 spots. So you have a pretty decent chance to get some break credit. Velasquez, Luciano, Pena, Arias, Cartaya, Mack, Rodriguez, Escado, Nelson, Green, Lou, Valera, Leonard, Santana, Machado, Cespedes, Trimble, McDonough, Polanco, Carroll, P.A., Miller, Matos, Franklin, White, Ramirez, Alcantar, Clase, and Mohican. I think I'm going to make that a regular thing. If you fill a break, if the group of guys that fill a break, like the day of, like snap fill a break, I'll start doing like $20 or $25 break credit, random off between the 30 guys in the break. Whoever finishes first gets it, or do like a 15 and 10 or something. We got Sal Frelick, Gorman, Chiro as an incentive to fill breaks on like a daily basis. We got Jeter Downs, Vanellis, Rochiro, Petty, Nierko, House, and I won't add anything to the breaks. It'll just be like it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We got Taylor, Martin, Spikes, Rhodes, McCants, Chandler, Jordan. We got Curtis Mead for the Rays. This is a nice hit. Oh, because the photographer, if you ever been to where the Shorebirds play at, where the photographer sits at, that's like where he's at, is for the lefties. He's just right there. That's why the picture looks the same. We got Del Castillo, Ford, Wilson, Basebe, Rutschman, Velasquez, Amador, Batty, Angeles, Bednar, Rodriguez, Veen, Whitaker, Made, and McLean. I can also start doing the one-for-one thing. It's kind of like biting other groups, though. A bunch of other groups do the one-on-one thing where, like the one-on-one bounty, and when you get a one-on-one, you get like cash or whatever. I can start doing that. I know a lot of groups do it. I don't really understand. Like, I get the incentive to make people get in more stuff, but I mean, I don't understand. Like, I know people had like $5 a break or whatever that's ran. I don't understand the, I don't know, the super appeal to it, I guess. As long as nobody accused me of stealing an idea from another group. Because I know a bunch of different groups run it. There's going to be a bunch of numbered cards in the Triple E right here. What I'm going to do is 8 autographs, 2 memorabilia. All the numbered cards, I'm going to sleeve them up. I'll top load them after. Only because every pack's going to have like 2 of them. We have an 18 out of 24 Chad Patrick to the Diamondbacks. Colton Cowser out of 499. We're going to have a Future Threads, Grayson Rodriguez, going to the Orioles. The Orioles are hot this time. I mean, this is the reason why the Orioles are one of the higher priced teams, on top of the chances of Adley Rutschman, who's a monster. We have Christian Encarnacion Strand going to the Twins, and Thomas Fust. I mean, regardless, I'm going to do... I mean, I can do both. Regardless, I'm going to do the same-day fill stuff, because I think that's just a nice incentive for you guys to fill breaks when they drop, rather than have them sit around. We got Joe Mack base card right there. But I can put a pool up about the 101 thing. We got Mason Miller out of 123. Milcar Perez. I haven't seen too many Milcar Perez's in here for the Mariners out of 249. Oh, I forgot about the Dominican League guys. We got Yankee Baptiste. I'll random off the Dominican League guys at the end of the break. I completely forgot about making them a spot. Probably would have reduced the teams here and there maybe a little bit. I'm going to say, but Yankee Baptiste for the Dominican Prospect League. We're going to have Drew Baker for the Rays. My favorite number is 15. Well, that's a number I wear for softball. My real favorite number is 11. But got Isaac Pacheco on the refractor. It's either 15, 11, or 37. Did wear 72 for a while. Damn, Jacob must have got tired of me talking, or he had to poop or something. He went upstairs. We have Lenny Corella, 89 out of 121. We have Nick Bush, 123 out of 499. Yoelqui Cespedes is 100 out of 199. Which Pacheco? Yeah, that's a Tigers Pacheco. Isaac Pacheco's to Tigers. The Cespedes is for the White Sox. We have Jacob Steinmetz on the Prospect RPA. Going to the Diamondbacks, and Robert Sellers. We're going to have Tyler McDonough going to the Red Sox. So Nick Bush is for the Rockies here. And what I'm going to do for the Dominican Prospect League, kids, is all of the parallels I'll do for one random, and then I'll do each autograph will have its own random. And I'll run that tomorrow. We have Noel out of 121. Boisier out of 499. Have Luke Albright for the Diamondbacks. Hidden Gems, just the base. Going to Robert. Hold on one second. I got a dry throat here. JJ, what's your favorite number? 9? Also, isn't number 11 like the number of most strikers in soccer? We got Marcelo Mayer. Yeah, that's it. Kraken and IC Light. Going to the Red Sox. Nice hit here on the Mayer. Oh, yeah, that is right. I knew it was 8. I'll make sure that Beckham likes number 11. We got Ethan Murray. Only because soccer players don't wear 15. Most of them don't wear 15. Actually, I think the one... the left back for Bayern, he wears 15, doesn't he? The Canadian guy. He changed his number. We got James Wood out of 249. Peyton Wilson out of 999. We got Fraley Encarnacion. O'Neal Cruz wears number 15. Get out of here. We have Cal Conley, 46 out of 99. He actually switched his number from 61 to 15 out of respect for me. So you know. I think 10 used to be the most sought after number, but I think it's kind of changed over time because I don't think people give two shits about numbers anymore, but I think you are right. I think it's 10. Have the Sam Bachman for the Angels. I wish I was built like O'Neal Cruz. I was 6'7". I would not be sitting here breaking cards. Be a tight end in the NFL still at the back end of my career. Actually, I would still probably have like 5 years left if I was a tight end. I was 6'7". Be a blocking tight end. Instead of Gentry on the team, it'd be Joey Langfelder. Instead of Zach Gentry. The Steelers are going to lose by about 40 this weekend. You see our defense? Our defense has 4 orange cones on it, and Cam has 10 orange cones and Cam Hayward on the fucking defense this weekend, boys. All 3 of our starting cornerbacks are out. The top 3 guys, they're out. Free safety, out. Zach Gentry's like the backup tight end for the Steelers, Chris. I was gonna say. The story is the guy that makes the Bowman cards and designs them is a moron. That's the story. I was gonna use Mark's Spieth as a better example because he was like 6'7" and kind of unathletic, but he didn't really block too well. So he was supposed to be a pass catching tight end that just was not very athletic. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it was. They just didn't spell his name right, to be honest. I mean, they didn't put... So, Liover Peguero, his first Bowmans in Bowman 2021 didn't have the first symbol on it. I mean, it's not uncommon for them to make a mistake. We don't bring it up too much, but there's a guy... Shit. One of the pitchers for the Astros in Bowman Draft 2021... His first is in there. It's Chase something. Chance Chase. That's his first name, but it's the pitcher that's in there for the Astros, and his chrome have the first symbol on it, but his paper doesn't. So it's not uncommon for them to make mistakes with Bowman. Like, it's really not. It's kind of pathetic, but it is what it is. I'm assuming it's just they didn't know how to spell his name. Like, I mean, I don't know the actual story behind it, but it's not the first time they made a mistake. I mean, shit, Bowman Draft, Jackson Merrill, the number 1 prospect in the Padres organization right now, Jackson Merrill, does not have his actual photograph of him on his first Bowman. Like, that's not him. That's some other kid. And, like, I mean, obviously he was on Twitter and stuff, but I knew that because he literally grew up 15 minutes from me. His second cousin I play softball with him on League Ball on Thursdays. Like, that's not him.
So, I mean, it's not like they don't even have a picture of a top prospect. Jackson Merrill's a first-round pick, the number one prospect in the Padres organization now after they traded away everybody. Doesn't have his real picture on his first Bowman. To me, that's crazy. No, you gotta fill up 2 of the 3 breaks. You gotta fill up either the football or the other baseball too. This break wasn't part of that. Because this break was already filled when I made that post. That's why I said you gotta fill the Panini baseball or the football break. In this product, he has his real picture, yes, but but his first Bowman is not, which is like supposed to be a guy's most valuable card. We got Carroll, PA Green, Lou. We got TJ White going to the Nationals, and that's going to somebody else that picked up a team late here. Chris Arndt. Nice TJ White. Got Noah Miller, Matos, Franklin, Clase, Mojica, McDonough, Polanco, Leon, Gorman, Chiro, Downs, Rachiro, Petty, Ramirez, Alcantara. I knocked Frazier over. We have Taylor, Martin, PA, Fralick, Chandler, Jordan, Bonellis, Sweeney, Del Castillo, Ford, Wilson, House, Velasquez. Man, House took a big hit in the hobby when he got hurt this year. We have Amador, super underrated guy. We have Rhodes, McCants, Morissette, Angeles, Bednar, and Rodriguez. Amador and Tovar are 2 guys that are for the Rockies organization that are guys you're going to hear their names. They're very good ball players. We have Kevin Made, McLean, Basebe, Rutschman, Tim Raines, Schwartz, Pomers, Acuna. By the way, the Tim Raines, I've been giving him to the Nationals because he came up in the Expos organization. But I'm not sure who the Denver Bears belong to, and I couldn't find any information, just so you guys know. We've got Acuna, Paguero, Zach Veen, Whitaker, Lonnie White going to the Pirates. The only problem in the hobby with guys that go to the Rockies organization is not that they're good players. It's like even a guy like Trevor Story, whenever he was tearing the cover off the baseball, or Nolan Arenado, don't get the hobby love they should. Which was a little bit unfortunate just because they play at Coors Field, I guess. We got Tyler Black, Volpe, Mead, CES, Conley, Penango, Dominguez, De La Cruz, Colas, Alvarez, Vera, Ferguson, DeCastro, Kierstad, Holgate, Muncy, Gonzalez, Wicks, Norby, Muller, Painter, Baez, VRs, Lawler, Pee Wee Reese, Hoagland, Kinney, Wells, Montgomery, Goodman, Pineda. Oh, we're going to have a Lou going to the Red Sox. I'm not going to even butcher his first name. I believe he's a Chinese player from Chinese Taipei. Taiwan, my bad. I would say it's all the same, but I know it's not. Nice Red Sox hit going to Rob Gervin. We got Colley, Ramos, and Miranda. At least I knew he wasn't from proper China. Yeah, Burns, Bernabel, Foscue, Casas, Valdez, Montgomery, Vivas, Mayer, Rodriguez. Actually, I really hope China doesn't invade Taiwan, to be honest. We got Martinez, Triana, Martinez, Velasquez, Solas, York, Nunez, Ibarra, Mayo, Bowman, Walker, Nelson, Lorenzo, Lopez, Cartaya, Davis, Merrill. Speaking of Jackson Merrill, that's the real Jackson Merrill. Not his first Bowman. Doesn't even look like the same kid. We got Campos, Knowles, Serta, Correa, Tatis, Wood, Watson, Pousson, Leon, Vanassi, and Santana. We have Hernandez, Baker, Allen, Howard, PCA, Mauricio, Alejandro PA. On the Fuchsia 89 out of 199 going to the Rays. I said it the other day. I do have some Bowman. I'm going to have I do have a big Bowman break up in the Big Baseball group. I'll link that in the group to see if anybody wants to get in it. But I'm going to say I do have a bunch of Topps Chrome, different years coming. I have 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Probably going to be running multi-year breaks for that. Got Pacheco, Hernaz. I'm going to start the basketball breaks come Monday. Probably starting off small. I think the first one will probably be like Obsidian and a box of Dunruss Optic. Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Davis, Lyle, Urbina. Barry Zito, that's a name you don't hear too often. Cowser, Chiro, Blade, Perez, Thomas, Solamento. We'll see if he ever comes up and pitches. Torres, Boisier. We got Bubba Chandler going to the Pirates. The Pirates are super hot. Going to JJ. No, so I don't have a different Bowman group. You know the big like 60, I think it might be 62,000. Asher gives me permission to break in there. So I have a Bowman mixer posted in there as well as another break. So I break in here, obviously, this is the main break group, but I do break in there as well. We got Rosario, Bliss, White, Ramos, Casas, Hassel, Garcia, Campos, De La Cruz, Jones, Rodriguez, Sweeney, Bachman, Acosta, Vargas, Rodriguez, and Fox. They were looking for somebody to break that has the product and the time or whatever, so I started posting stuff in there. I'll add you to it. Thomas, are you friends with me? If you're not friends with me on Facebook, just add me as a friend and I'll show you and I'll add you to the group. We have Canario, Rodriguez, Tavar, Garcia, Clark, Watson, Marte, Jensen, Batty, Savala, Pena, Arias, Edwards, Rodriguez, Trimble, Mack, Rodriguez, Escado, Valera, Leonard, Luciano, Chipper Jones, White, Santana, Machado, and Cespedes. So I'm not allowed to advertise my group in there, so I don't. But, I mean, that's part of the agreement we had. But I obviously do break in there, and if guys come over willingly, they come over by themselves. I don't actually add anybody that isn't like, that hasn't gotten breaks with me. They're curious if I break somewhere else. That's why when I posted like hits in there, I don't mention my group. If you guys mention it, there's not much I can do. But I'm not allowed to actively advertise Charm City in there. We got Liam Spence, and I believe he's a Chicago Cub, but I will have to double check. I'm pretty sure he is. 20 out of 24. Passing the torch, Spencer Torkelson and Henry Davis. So we're going to have, first overall pick passing the torch. So I guess between the Tigers, Joe Neckel, and JJ, you guys will have to decide who gets this card between the two of you guys. So we'll have to figure that out. Going to get a Henry Davis first overall memorabilia. Oh, yeah. I thought Spence was a Cub, but I just want to double check. We have Vidal Brujan, Prospect Material Signature Orange. So it's going to be out of 75 going to the Rays on the Redemption and Rob Gervin. I have Cooper Kinney. I really do like the Dunruss extra elite edition. It's a lot of numbered cards. What I will say, there's a new product that comes out from Panini called 3 and 2. I think it's supposed to be able to play on Panini 1. That's in other sports. I do have a case of that coming next week. We have at $9.99 Marcelo Mayer, Sam Bachman out of $4.99. Going to have Mason Montgomery for the Rays. I don't know how good of a product that's going to be. I do know the autographs are on card. I should have it the day it releases or the day after it releases, so I'll break that. It comes out next week. We have Jaden Hill, 54 out of 76. I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can. Yeah, so you and JJ have to decide if one of you guys want the card. If not, I'll random it off. We got 54 out of 76 on the Jaden Hill here going to the Rockies. And then John Rhodes. I'll add you two guys to a chat at the end of the break, and you guys can decide if somebody wants to pay somebody else for the card or if you want to just random it. But one of you guys will get the card. That's kind of how it goes if more than one person owns the card with less than 50% ownership. 50% or less ownership, I should say. $9.99 Christian Franklin. Michael McGreevy on 115 for the Cardinals. We have Jesus Parra. Hidden Gems. Yeah, I know it's a two-sided card. Oh, you're talking to Joe, my bad. We're going to have Joshua Baez for the Cardinals. Nice hit for the Cards. Going to Joe Went. Parra was the Brewers, by the way. I should have said that. We have James Trientos. No, it's no worries, Joe. I was going to say, like I said, I'm sure you and JJ will figure it out. But yeah, the passing the torch was it. Essentially what he's passing on is the first overall pick from Torkelson to Henry Davis. We have Elmer Rodriguez Cruz for the Red Sox. Griff McGarry out of 249 for the Phillies. We have Clase for the Mariners. On the Hidden Gems. It's going to Kevin Clabo. We're going to have one of the surprises out of Bowman 2020. Or is it Bowman? Was he in Bowman Chrome or Draft? Edwin Arroyo has been having a good year. 24 out of 72. I believe he's in Draft. Going to Kevin Clabo. All right, so that card will go to Joe Neckel. I was going to say that the Torque Davis. We got Brady Allen right there. And let's get rolling here. Last pack of the Triple E. Have Chase Lee out of 999. Max Ferguson out of 121. Got a big old thick boy here on the Max Meyer. 35 out of 49 going to the Marlins. And the Marlins belong to Dave Klosick. Some of that Miami blue. We have James Trientos going to the Cubs. And wrap it up with Trey Sweeney. All right, so that is the box of Triple E. Like I said, the reason I like Triple E is a lot of numbered cards. I know it's Panini and it doesn't have symbols on it or whatever. Logos, but I like the fact that it has a lot of numbered cards on it, and it has a lot of autographs. And for the price, I mean, I know the autographs don't resell for a ton, but if you PC somebody, I mean, they're nice. Boxes are like $80 or $85. Yeah, that's right. He got overshadowed by Ford, but he had a ridiculous Ford started off really bad. I know he was the chase. Obviously, we got the jumbo here. 3 autographs and chromes. So we got Ramirez, Colas, Alvarez, Vera, Ferguson, Black, Volpe, Meade, Benassi, Davis, Merrill, Campos, Knowles, Artiga, Langeliers, and Hedberg Perez. We're going to have Deshaun Knowles, Roberto Campos, Jackson Merrill, Henry Davis, Brainer Benassi, Bo Jackson, Colson Montgomery, and we got a Marcelo Mayer out of 50. 19 out of 50 going to Rob Gervin on the beautiful chrome card. Nice Mayer hit right there. Yeah, dude, the chrome cards in this are super nice. I'm going to see if my rep gets back, if I can get a case of it. I don't want to ask for anything special because my rep was on vacation this week from GTS. I didn't want to ask for anything extra. They wouldn't give me a case, so I held off because I didn't want to go with half cases again. But I did get, like I said, some Topps Chrome 2020 Jumbos, some Topps Chrome 2022, some more Topps Chrome 2022 Jumbos in order, a case of Tier 1. We got CES, Schwartz, Pomers. Tier 1, obviously, for the mixers. Acuna, Morissette, Angeles, Bednar, Rodriguez, Rojas, Prasado, McGreevy, Young, Bruns, Kath, Lewis, Mitchell. We got Henry Davis, Austin Wells, Cooper Kinney, Gunnar Hoglund, Jose Miranda, Groshans. We're going to have Jose Ramos and Luis Rodriguez on the color match. 61 out of 150 to the Dodgers. And the Dodgers are going to Jason B. on the L-Rod. I still think out of 2021 Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, that I really do think that Wilman Diaz ends up being the better out of the two guys. But, I mean, L-Rod's, I think they're both going to be nasty. Jackie Robinson. And nice autograph hit. James Wood for the Padres. And Rob Gervin, who's having himself a nice little break here. Him in front for Frazier. And speaking of Tavar, Ezekiel Tavar, 39 out of 99 on the refractor, going to the Rockies. And Joe Went. Del Castillo, Ford, Wilson, House, Taylor, Martin. Spikes, Fralick, Manzardo. Palmer, Conley, Panango, Dominguez, Paguero. Zach Veen, Whitaker. We got Pedro Leon. Pousson. Khalil Watson, Ronnie Mauricio, and PCA. That was a nice little run of chrome right there. We got Nolan Gorman, Chiro, Downs, Miller, Matos, Franklin, White, Made, McLean, Basabe, Rutschman, Velasquez, Amador, Rhodes, McCants, Jordan Walker, and Mayer. Cameron Colley for the Rangers, Marcelo Mayer. Vivas, Benny Montgomery, Freddie Valdez, Malcolm Nunez. And I thought you got the autograph pick right there, to be honest. We got Carson Williams, 33 out of 99 for the Rays. It's almost like you kind of knew. I want to Rob Gervin and the Rays on the Carson. I was like, damn, he literally picked an autograph right afterwards, too. But got Christian Santana, Machado, Cespedes, Trimble, Mack, Rodriguez, Escado, Nelson, Chandler, Jordan, Bonellis, Rochiro, Petty, Ramirez, and Alcantar. We got Ed Howard, Urbina, Dalen Lau, Brennan Davis, Boisier, We have Kevin Millar. We have Angel Martinez. I believe he's a Guardian. Going to Eric Greco. Yeah, he's a sign with Cleveland. We got Jordan Wicks for the Cubs on the blue. 71 out of 150. Going to the Cubbies and Chris Arndt. I have Josh Young. 20 out of 75. Josh Young. Going to the Rangers. And Matt. Yeah, I know it's been a little slim pickings for you, Eric. I'm sorry. We got Lorenzo, Lopez, Cartaya, Velasquez, Salas, York, Nunez, Valdez, Clase, Mojica, McDonough, Polanco, Corbin Carroll, P.A. Green, Lou, Marte. We got Nick York, Jose Salas, Nelson Velasquez, Diego Cartaya, Darryl Lopez. Bruh. We're going to have Carson Williams for the Rays on the autograph and me losing more break credit. God. I'm a competitive person, so every time you guys hit autographs, like I take it as if like I'm just losing. I'm not actually mad about it, but nice hit on the Carson Williams autograph, Rob. Hit for Rob, break credit for Rob. I will say the hit of the pack, though, is going to be this Anthony Volpe on the orange lava. One of the top prospects for the Yankees, 21 out of 25. Going to the Yankees and Natalie. Nice hit for the Yanks. So we put him in the back. Because that's a big one. That's one of the big boy names. That's one of the reasons why the Yankees was one of the bigger yeah, that's a gorgeous card on the Volpe. So I will let you guys know I can get another case or two of Leaf Trinity, but when it comes to the Leaf Trinity, I have to know that you guys actually want to break it before I grab 2 cases of it. So even if we throw it in mixers and we don't break it all by itself, I need to know that you guys actually want the Leaf Trinity. I know there's a lot of people that like it, but because I don't want to buy it and it sits around. I know there's some guys that love it. I personally love Leaf Trinity, but I know some of you guys might not be a fan. I haven't looked at the secondary market for it to know even if it's like good on the secondary market still. It was going bananas when we were breaking it. It was like if you got a card that had a patch autograph in it, you were getting at least what you paid for your spot if you wanted to sell it. So, but this is going to be 10 autographs here. You're going to see 9 cards here. Then we do have a 101 proof underneath that Inception box over here on the right where my pinky's at. I blocked it so you guys can't eagle eye it. Try to guess an autograph play. We got Oswalt Peraza on the Future Stars Mojo to start us off here. Going to the Yankees. And Natalie. Have Jose Salas on the Wave Refractor. not numbered, going to the Marlins. And Dave Klosick. The future stars Robert Hassel for the Padres on the blue. And that's going to be a 9 out of 20. Robert Hassel on the blue wave. Nice hit there. One of the bigger names in the Padres organization. We're going to have Ramfer Salinas. And someone's going to have to help me out with him. It looks like he plays for the White Sox organization, but I really don't know. We'll grab some more 55 point. Be right back. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did Hassel get traded to the National? I mean, regardless, it's draft, so he's on the Padres. Because that's what the checklist is going to say. I'll show you in a second. Like, this draft is, the Leaf Metal draft is pretty much where they were drafted at. I mean, some of the guys have been traded when this came out, but Hassel would still be a Padre. We got Ramfer Salinas. And it's spelled R-A-I-M-F-E-R, Salinas. Oh, well, either way, if he's part of the national organization, it doesn't matter. He's a Padre in this box. We have Alexander Vargas going to the Yankees on the wave. Because it's just kind of like Bowman. Like, it's what they were when the checklist came out. The checklist doesn't change. We got an Andrew Painter for the Phillies. Oh, Salinas is a Yankee? Okay, so Natalie just cleaning up in this box then, I guess. Nice Painter for the Phillies. We got Christian Hernandez for the Cubs. Nice hit there. Yeah. This guy beats the Braves. Up 2-1 against the Braves. Mike's head is so big right now. This motherfucker can't even, not even on the ground. He's just floating away with his big-ass head. We got the Cubs. Chris Arndt. Have Drew Gray on the purple. It'll be a 9 out of 15. Drew Gray is part of the Dodgers organization. When he got picked, going to Jason B. And the last regular card of here is going to the Orioles, Colton Cowser. 7 out of 10. Getting a nice Colton Cowser, getting a second Colton Cowser here. So the Orioles definitely checking in when it comes to the break. Had a good pro debut. Natalie crushed that first box of Leaf. Let's see what the 101 proof is. And it is going to be Owen Casey for the Padres. Clear gold, national pride. He's a Canadian. I was going to say going to Rob Gervin and the Padres on the 101. Into some more Leaf Metal draft baseball. Same format, 9 autographs, 101 proof. It's going to be slab just like the last one was for anybody that hasn't seen these boxes open. I need to figure out what's going on with Leaf too, because I applied to have a Legacy Direct account, and I don't know if the guy ever approved it or not. To be honest, I got email. I'll email them tomorrow. I'll email them on Monday. I mean, nothing really crazy Leaf has came out, but next year I want to be able to get like a shit ton of Trinity if I can. Like, I mean, like I'm trying to get like 10 cases. Have like an 8-case Trinity break on eBay like those weirdos do. I would never do that. I hate eBay. I hate. I thought Casey was on the. I thought he was on the Padres, or was he on the Cubs by now? I gotta double check. I'll have to double check. It looks like he's in a Cubs uni, but I really thought he was on the Padres. Mike, can you try to find out what the checklist says? That'd be really helpful. Only because what the card that the proof is of, the base of it is right here. Yeah, I know he was traded to the Cubs, but I thought he was still Padres when this came out, so I'll have to double check. We got Owen Casey on for the Canadian thing. So it's either Chris Arndt or Rob Gervin for these Caseys. I'll figure it out. It's Owen Casey. OwenCaissie. This guy right here. Where do you play his 2021 baseball at? We got Jordan Walker. Nice hit for the Cardinals. 29 out of 35. He's elusive for some that collect the Cardinals, going to Joe Went. Actually, a nice hit. He's going on the board. CS. He's on the Cubs. All right, so Casey goes to the Cubs. My bad, Rob. That's what I get for breaking 2020 Bowman draft the other night. We got Jose Ramos for the Dodgers. 1 out of 15. Yep, he's a Cubby then. I apologize, Rob, for the excitement that wasn't your excitement. Chris, you got a 1-on-1 and another Owen Casey autograph. We have Jose Ramos on the Dodgers. 1 out of 115 going to Jason B. Cameron Colley for the Rangers. Feel like compared to most people that break, I'm pretty good with the prospects. I mean, it is something that I personally collect and I do love, but we get Rangers going to Matt. Obviously, you make mistakes sometimes. We have Miguel Amaya for the Cubs going to Chris Arndt. This guy's been a top prospect in their organization for a while. And we have Brian Acuna. Ronald Acuna's little brother, Venezuela. For the National Pride. Going to the Twins and Thomas. I have a Harry Ford on the Future Stars for the Mariners. 2 out of 15. On the Black Future Stars. Going to Kevin Claybo. We have Alejandro Hidalgo going to the Angels. National Pride from, I believe he's an Ecuadorian. I think that's Ecuador flag. Could be wrong on that. I'm not Sheldon from the Big Bang, so. Then we got a Khalil Watson on the cracked ice going to the Marlins. State Pride and Dave Klosick. So a pretty nice set of autographs in this box as well. Let's see what the 101 proof is. The 101 proof is going to be a color match blue wave Carter Jensen going to the Royals. And the Royals belong to Matt Raj for the 101 proof. And that's going to wrap up Leaf. Time to get into the Bowman Inception hobby boxes. We'll use this one that uses a card blocker. These are 1-pack, 7 cards, 2 autographs. Sometimes it'll have more than 2 autos. It does have a parallel as well. Parallel's normally in the back, and it's going to be Michael Toglia for this one. And then it should be a couple base cards. Looks like we're going to get a bonus autograph in this one, so we should have 3 autos in this box. Got Liover Peguero for the Pirates. Max Meyer. And William Diaz. First autograph is going to be a 156 out of 200. Emmanuel Rodriguez going to the Twins. And Thomas Fust. Nice hit there. Next up, we got a 50 out of 99 Blaze Jordan. This is a Primordial, which these seem to be worth more than the base. And this is a nice, dude. This card looks so sick. This is a really good looking card on the Blaze Jordan. He had another productive year. I know he's the big chase in Bowman 2021. He really had some nice power numbers. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. They obviously have Devers right now, but I guess if Devers doesn't re-sign, that really pipelines Jordan to be up there in the bigs, right? Like, nice hit for Rob Gerben. And the last card here is going to be Brian Ramos, 1 out of 50 for the White Sox on the base prospect autograph. One of the White Sox and Robbie Coleman. Oh, did they move him to first base now? I mean, I figured they could put him back at third base if they had to. Or do you go in the outfield? Where do they move him to? Does it tell you back on the back here? See, look, I'm not losing my mind. It says he plays third base. I blame Topps for misinforming me. I'm just... Misinformation campaign by Topps. Let's say. I know he played third base in high school. Where he ends up will be somewhere on the corners, I would assume. We got Hedberg Perez for the Brewers. I mean, yeah, I know he's terrible defensively. I mean, what are you gonna do? They drafted the guy to hit, not to play defense. Not that you don't have to do both in the pros. I'm just saying. We got Zach Veen for the Rockies, Grayson Rodriguez, Acuna, and Abrams. We're gonna have Jose Salas, 23 out of 99, going to the Marlins, and Dave Klosick. Seen a lot of Salas lately. Anybody in the Marlins organization has a chance to be great because they never keep their guys. We're going to have a Shaylin Polanco, 146 out of 200, going to JJ. And the Pirates having themselves a nice little break, too. into the last box of Bowman Inception. And the last box of the break. I have an 81 out of 99 Matthew Liberatore for the Cardinals. And Joe Went. So we're going to get another bonus autograph here. We got Riley Green, Kierstead, and De La Rosa. I have a 144 out of 200, Nick Gonzalez for the Pirates. And JJ just absolutely... the Pirates have actually had a really, really good break. Normally I don't pull anything Pirates. Nice hit on the Nick Gonzalez. I have a 48 out of 75. Yoelqui Cespedes going to the White Sox. And Robbie Coleman. And last, we have a 7 out of 50. My bad, we had 2 parallels, not an extra autograph. This was an autograph out of 50. That's why I was pulling it last. Tyler Soderstrom, I got to go grab more 100 top loaders 1 second. There's still so much stuff to come out this year and next year for baseball. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, boys. This last card, we'll do a quick recap. I'm only going to do autographs for the recap today because so 50 autographs, that's still a lot of... that's still a lot of cards to go over, so... do a quick recap of the autos. And I'll mention it at the end as well. So anybody that's like, oh, I didn't see the parallels. You didn't miss the parallels in the recap because I'm not going to do it. So that is the break, boys. Congratulations to everybody hit. For everybody that did it, better luck next time. Let's do a quick recap of the autographs. Here's a stack of cards, obviously. Let's get rolling through them. Put all these to the side real quick. We're going to have Yoelqui Cespedes, Nick Gonzalez, Shaylin Polanco, Jose Salas out of 99, Ramos out of 50, Curtis Mead on the base, Rodriguez out of 200, Owen Casey, Khalil Watson, Hidalgo, I have Harry Ford on the black, Brian Acuna, Miguel Amaya, Cameron Colley, Jose Ramos, CES, Colin Burns, Drew Gray on the purple, Christian Hernandez, Andrew Painter, Alexander Vargas, have Salinas, Bubba Chandler, Jose Salas, Oswaldo Peraza, Carson Williams, Angel Martinez, Matt Frazier, Triantos, Jonathan Clase, Joshua Baez, Jesus Parra, Jaden Hill, Mason Montgomery, going to have the redemption for Brujan on the patch autograph for Lou. TJ White, Cal Conley, Encarnacion, Albright, Jacob Steinmetz, Drew Baker, and Baptiste. The Baptiste, my man. going to have the 101 proofs, which is going to be Carter Jensen and Owen Casey. The 2 boxes of Leaf. And then we're going to have Robert Hassel on the blue Future Stars. Edwin Arroyo for the Mariners. We will have the one that's not an autograph, and it's a 21 out of 25 Lava Orange Anthony Volpe. That's actually a really big hit. Nice hit right there. Marcelo Mayer, Lonnie White, Jordan Walker on the blue, James Wood, Blaze Jordan out of 99. And we have Colton Cowser ×2. One's out of 50. The purple is out of 10. So nice Orioles hits right there to end it. Those are the autographs. There's obviously a lot more numbered parallels that we didn't go over. I appreciate you guys getting the break tonight. For everybody hit, like I said, congratulations. For everybody that didn't, better luck next time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully we break. Maybe something might have filled tonight. If not, we'll obviously have some nice breaks for tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe.